All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Hobby Crafts and Podcast. I'm here with my good friend Chris.
Hey, yo.
And my good friend Ed.
I thought you were going to say acquaintance.
And my good man Ed.
Nope. This guy's wearing sunglasses in the store. It's crazy.
Dude, there is some interesting people here.
You should take those off, Chris.
We're on. Sorry. My bad. That's the mirror. That's me.
Yeah, we're here at Trevor's again. Continued. And now we're here to talk about award season.
This is the metal show. Can anybody
Yes.
do like a metal scream?
Yeah, we'll do some sort of sparkling sound, like like we're looking at an award.
Oh, that was the
That's for Ed.
But they like medals and like.
I thought you were talking like hair metal or something.
Yeah.
Like, the metal episode. Insert sound. Boom. Sparkling. So yeah, you guys went to the local.
It was the first annual, right? Supposedly that's what I heard. It's first annual Arizona Craft Beer Awards, the ABCA, which, by the way, wasn't planning on going because Ed had a job that he was working crazy hours with, so I didn't know if Ed could go or not. And then I wasn't going to plan on going because I talked to you about it and you couldn't go.
I was in California.
It was just going to be me, and I was just like, well, I probably can't go. And Nate is going to be in California, so I'm not going by myself. And then Rob called me and was like, hey, are you guys going? Well, first of all, Andrew emailed
He
us.
laid the pressure on.
He emailed us and was like, hey, are
they
you
really
going?
wanted us.
We reserved
That
tickets for
feels
you
good.
guys. I was like, oh, thank you. And then I was like, oh, that's nice. Probably can't. I'm not gonna go by myself. I don't want to show. I'm a weirdo. Anyways, and then so then Rob called me and was like, hey, are you guys going? It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I was just like,
Damn.
I guess I
I'm
should.
jealous I missed it.
I'm like, let me talk to Ed and see what's going on. Nate's out of town. He's like, all right, let me know. I was like, so yeah, hit up Ed.
Yeah.
Got everybody turns to go
Good
with
job,
this
Ed.
video for us.
So y'all three went?
Yep.
Nice. That's a good representation.
Because it was invitation only, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
It was
Okay.
industry invitation only.
No shit.
Yeah, which I was like, ooh, fancy.
I was glad you guys could go and represent.
It was nice.
It was at a place I didn't even know existed.
Where was it?
Well, it was what was it called? It was
Is it like the Tempe Heritage
It's
Museum,
yeah,
or
Tempe.
it's a heritage museum?
Yes, I know what you're talking about actually.
but I don't know
Which-
the official name of it.
yeah. I think it's the Arizona or the Tempe. Man, I looked at it right. The Arizona Heritage Center in Tempe.
Okay.
Which, by the way,
We had all the words there
there was in some
in
order.
some order.
But
yeah, that's true.
I've been to that parking lot before because it was right next to one of the parks in Papago. on
Okay.
Curry, but I've never actually been inside that place. I didn't realize it was a museum.
Nice.
I've been to that park, played basketball before, but never.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, first annual. So they are going to hopefully do this again next year. I know they did like the Strong Beer Fest awards right at the end of Strong Beer Fest. They always did awards stuff.
Yeah, they
right?
used to do awards at Strong Beer Fest, and they kind of got away from that.
So this was, and we talked to the guy at Real Wild and Woody about this a little bit. The New Times guy, right?
Yeah, it was put on by New Times, and I think Phoenix Magazine.
Yes.
had
Maybe it's-
something to
maybe
do
it's-
with
maybe
it?
it's Phoenix
Is it-
Magazine.
Yeah, it's
Maybe it's
Phoenix Magazine, not New Times. Has nothing to do with weed, so it's probably not New
Yes,
Times.
that's true. But yeah, so Phoenix Magazine. This is right here. Phoenix Magazine and the Brewers Guild put it on. And yeah, so overall there was 14 style groups. There was they basically used 40 judges to get together to evaluate 150 beers by 40 breweries. So 40 breweries put 150 beers in to get judged. Four Peaks actually, I don't believe was part. Was Four
No,
Peaks.
they weren't in it.
Yeah.
Or they were,
That's
but they didn't
good.
win anything.
So Four Peaks brewer,
Also good.
Melissa Osborne and Phoenix home brewer John Rudolph actually supervised the judging, which at one point they want us to come judge that.
So yeah, there's
I know. I want to do that.
the guild is trying to get more people locally involved to do judgings, and they're putting on events, and they want to like teach people the terminology because we have our
Taste
book
books.
of adjectives.
I know
but
how to do stouts now too. I'm into stouts. I
But-
just keep me out of the barrel aged categories.
They want to do more
So-
judging
so
and
Is that
get,
not- is that not
Mobile
good?
stouts.
I'm sorry, Ed. Go ahead. My
they
bad.
want more people involved in the judging and kind of get like a group or
That makes sense.
rotating judges and stuff like that. And we kind of participated because at
Right.
Real Wild and
Wild.
Woody they had that blind beer
Oh, yeah.
tasting.
And we nailed it.
Yep, nailed that. Listen to that. That was the last episode.
That was Who Hit John, right?
That's the one you got, I think. Yeah.
No, it was
Nope, that was it.
It was a Ren.
yeah, it was Ren, but it was their
Was
fight
it Joe
show.
Max?
Yeah,
It was Joe
Max.
Max. I think he's right. It's Joe Max.
Whatever. Listen, to last episode.
Whatever. Listen to last episode. Fuck off. Listen to last episode.
Oh man. Listen, I heard a thing the other day was like somebody was like, "Hey, what's something you cared about in your 20s that now you just don't give a fuck about?" And then the person was like, "Everything. I don't give a fuck about."
Oh, yeah. No,
everything."
it was an Instagram thing. Literally everything.
Everything.
Not a single thing.
And I was like,
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Yeah, at 35, I don't give a shit about a lot of things.
Yeah, zero.
Just what about affects my kids and me usually.
But it was really, I mean,
And beer.
It was a cool event. Like the food, they had
it
like
was in a
this
museum.
big, like
it's a huge museum, dude. It was super cool.
I'm jealous.
they had this giant like charcuterie board.
Where was it? Like, what are the where was it in the valley?
Curry and like just was it west of Scottsdale, where that when you go down Curry,
Yep.
and then there's that park on the right hand side of the basketball court.
Right.
It's right behind that. There's a parking lot that goes up. Like, if you're going to like, and this is gonna be a work thing. If you're going towards
Right.
up that street towards Para, right?
Well, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where's
Yeah.
that?
All right. I know.
That's
It.
kind
Okay.
of in the area right there. So like, but it was a museum. They had some really cool things inside of it. You get
Right.
to walk around the museum and check things out, which was really cool. They had a plane in there.
Yeah, there needs to be more like beer museum
Plane in
events
there?
Yeah.
because you
I
can walk
know.
around with your beer, look at the museum. I know, like
They need to do that more. Like, we have the musical instrument museum here. Like that would be sick.
That'd be cool.
They need to do stuff like that.
Well, we were wearing just t-shirts and shorts.
yeah, we were severely underdressed.
Were you really?
Andrew was in like a full tuxedo,
Oh, yeah, dude.
and
I mean,
people
Rob
were
wasn't. Rob
dressed up like
Really?
suits and hats and like.
Yeah, it was all over the board.
Suits
Some people
and-
went to the
suits
nines.
and hats.
But listen, it was all over the board. Oh yeah, that guy who dressed up like he was a player from the friggin' he's straight balling, man. That's pretty awesome. But listen, it was all over the place. We definitely fit in because I was like, listen, there's gonna be a bunch of brewers there.
I was gonna say, yeah,
They're not
they could
wearing-
not have dressed. They could not
They're
have
not
gotten gussied up. Brewers.
That being said, there was not a lot of brewers there.
Yeah, it was
Really?
it was a different dynamic. It was a lot of industry people, but not brewers like we're used to. It was
Oh,
more
wow.
like behind the scenes,
Like-
ownership partners,
Yeah.
that kind of money, more of a money side of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
We
brewery.
might be in Phoenix Magazine. They took pictures of us. I don't know.
Oh, nice. Hey,
We'll
there
see.
you go.
But
They
yeah,
probably cut those. They're
they're like,
Oh, no. That was
who
not
let
the
these
vibe.
homeless people in here?
oh man, but it wasn't too bad. They had tickets. We got free drinks. They had a big giant charcuterie board that was from Oso, right?
Oso sponsored it. I don't
Yeah.
know if it was
Like
like
the
their
food-wise.
stuff, but it was
Yeah.
a full blown like
Giant charcuterie board, man. It was huge.
meats, cheeses, fruits, all sorts of stuff.
pickles.
The beer thing was kind of weird, but it was kind of cool because it was all the beers that they judged, but they were just all randomly thrown in an ice chest. So
And they
you
were
just
like-
picked out your beer
And most of them didn't have labels. They were just like a sticker on them.
Really?
because
Yes.
it was the judging beer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you try all the beer?
that's kind of cool.
So it was all the beer that was in the categories, and you could.
That's kind of
sample it.
cool.
I went right off the bat. I think it was an Oso Rowley collab that was like 16.5%.
dude. Well, the guy was like, "Hey, do you like?"
Jealous.
He goes, "What kind of beers you like?" I'm like, "Oh, I like IPAs and stuff, or like big stouts, stuff like that."
He's like, oh, you mean big? Oh, you want big stouts?
He's like, you a dark beer? I was like, yeah. He gave me a quad. It was 16 point something too. I was just like,
You're like, I was gonna drive home today.
we did do that. It was great.
It actually ended up here at Trevor's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew coming here today that I could not be driving. My wife dropped me off. I was like, it's not a good day.
It's
It's not a good day for me to have my own car.
not a good day. But no, it was. I mean, it was nice to have tickets and we could go get some stuff. They had a little bit of like that scooter stuff. You had food. It was in like an amphitheater. They had like the award ceremony and stuff. There's a big stage and they had a projector screen.
Sucks. I would have been there if I wasn't in California.
The medals were cool. Those were made locally.
Nice.
We actually they actually announced at the award ceremony that Strawberry Fest was moving.
Oh yes. Oh really? That's
Yeah.
right. And that's what I saw was
So-
the Instagram post. Of
So
that.
the award ceremony, they actually go through the categories and they put up like the top three people, right? The gold,
Right.
silver, and bronze. And each category was actually sponsored by a local company or business and stuff. And a lot of them were actually sponsored by Talking Stick, the Silver River Fields.
Nice.
And I was just like, "Ooh." And then
Yeah, some were like distributor sponsored.
Yeah.
yeah, so it was really cool. Ed has a giant list, and we took lots of photos of all the different slides.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
actually did our job and took photos and posted
Nice.
them. And
Yeah, we were on it that night.
Hoppy Craftsman knows what's up.
Listen, sometimes we know what we're doing. Sometimes
we sacrificed our.
Imagine
dress
how much
for
more
content.
serious we'd be taken if we had a better name.
No. Listen, we just get less made fun of by the people in the UK.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
They'd love it if we changed names.
I don't think I posted this, but there is a committee now for the Arizona Beer Hall of Fame selection process.
Yeah.
What do you think we can make it in the Hall of Fame?
No,
We do
because
not.
there's somebody on there who probably doesn't
Want us to be on
nominate
there.
us.
So notable categories. You guys want to go
Yeah,
with the categories?
let's go with the categories.
So
Let's do the categories.
Sour and Wild. Gold medal goes to Sour Berry Burst from Hella Brewing in Chandler.
Hell of a.
And what was the category?
Sour and Wild.
And they all right.
Grand Ave, and the shop was actually got a bronze for the Orange Julius.
Okay.
Wood barrel aged. It's a vanilla vapor from Ad Astra. That's it.
Ad Astra? Ad Astra?
Ad Astra. Astra?
Ad Astra to what?
Did I say that correctly? No.
No. Oh, what's his name? It's Ponch from Chips. What's his name? Eric Estrada. That's it. Vanilla vapor from Eric Estrada. Then Bustin' Nuts from Mud Shark, and then Flight Wave Bourbon Maple from Ad Astra again. Oh, they won both?
Yeah. Some of these categories were severely limited in their participation. I think like one category had 4 participants.
Valley Beer won
No
silver
comment. No
for the
comment.
lager, by the way.
I don't want to be a hater. But go continue.
Wren House won silver for Valley Beer.
Who won gold? In what category?
This is the response I wanted.
This is
Who won gold? In,
let's see.
What was the category? Don't tell me. What was the category?
Wait, hold on. Let's guess what Valley Beer category would be in.
Okay,
Maybe,
sorry, my bad. So it was a lager.
dry
It was a
hop?
lager category. You my ass. Okay, it was a lager category.
It was Amber Stouts and Porter category.
Okay, and and
Lagers,
who
yeah.
beat them?
Flying Bassett Brewing from Gilbert.
Get fucked, dude. No way.
Listen, it was
They just won that GABF.
No,
I'm
no, they-
sorry.
no, they didn't.
I know not for that. They won for Fest beer, but still.
Oh, yes, Rended.
Yeah, it's just
Yes.
like, yeah.
They meant Flying Bassett. I was like, no, they didn't.
Dude, Valley Beer is a fucking astonishingly good beer.
But it
And
is a former gold medal winner, isn't
Yeah.
it? 2018.
who
19?
won? Who won the Bassett?
No, Valley Beer won.
Yeah,
a
that's what I'm
GABF
saying.
medal.
That's what I'm saying. And it didn't beat what?
Flying Bassett.
For what was the beer though?
El Captain.
Because I'm gonna drive there tomorrow.
El Captain
Just so you
Cerveza.
know, if there's a better lager than Valley Beer currently available,
If
I'm
it's-
gonna.
If it's the Cerveza, I would believe it's El Capitan.
El Capitan Cerveza.
El
Al Capitan Cerveza. Yeah, I believe that's better.
Eric Estrada's
You know,
El
that's the
Captain.
thing. I'm such a. The thing about it is just a little asterisk to anybody listening to this show that
Well,
I
the big
know.
asterisk is all these breweries like you two have not been to. You've
That
never-
is it. No, 100%. That's why I said I'm going to go there tomorrow. Because if they beat Ren, it must be good.
All right, so
But
hold on.
the thing about it is,
Hold on.
I just want to say, I know I have favoritism.
No, save your anger for one. This is the next category.
I just want to follow my sword.
Juicy / hazy IPA. Gold went to.
No, wait. What, I want to know what bronze is first. Let's start with bronze.
Oh, you want to start with bronze?
Yeah, because I want to know what, because that angered me. the last one.
I will start with bronze then.
Okay, thank you.
Bronze was Spellbinder from Wren House.
Nate's gonna have an aneurysm.
My vein is popping out of the side of my forehead. Okay, what was bronze? What was bronze?
That was bronze.
That was bronze. Okay, wait, what was silver? Oh my God, what was silver?
Dude, I listened when it was
Yeah, go
announced. I looked at Terrence and I was like, they just won a gold medal at GABF with like a nationally recognized, way more freaking breweries for that beer, but locally.
That might be the most recognized beer from Arizona.
Yeah.
Other than
I would
like,
100%
Kiltlifter.
agree.
I was like, and they
And
just
that
won a
Kilt Lifter shouldn't count.
which, by the way, here's the deal. They weren't. Ren wasn't there. There was nobody.
nobody
from
Of
Ren.
course they weren't there. That's why they were like bronze.
Well, they didn't know that until they showed up.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So yeah, no. Who got silver for that then?
Campy from Oso and Gilbert.
Fine, they make some good IPAs.
Right. And then La Ciudad.
La Ciudad.
La Ciudad from Wilderness
You
beat that beat Spellbinder.
Yeah. Which I don't.
That's a
believe that.
toss up.
That's look at him. His internal
No,
conflict.
not for me personally.
His,
but I'm
his Wren House and
no. Honestly,
and
my Ren
Wilderness
House.
fanboy is fighting.
It doesn't. It fully lost. He's much smaller. The Ren House guy internally inside of me. The Ren is like, ugh. Yeah, it's much smaller as far as enjoyment. I don't like Ren. I don't like Wilderness much anymore. They don't put a beer out that I'm excited about. They're much more like Fate, where it's like commercialized and I don't know. It's just not there for me.
Well,
That is crazy. So hang on a second.
they're one amazing brewer left. So they don't really make. it
You
went
know,
downhill.
I'm not going to say that because you know what? Luke left Ren and nothing has changed.
Well, he hasn't really
but don't
been
get me wrong.
gone long enough.
Let's give some time.
But what's his name is never left.
Preston.
Preston made Fest beer, I believe.
Yeah,
I don't know that. That's fully assumption.
I will say Preston
Fully a
is
guess.
a more traditional style beer
Which
maker.
is why I
which
guess
is
that.
all their the fest beer and all those kind
Which
of
is why,
right.
yeah,
That's what
why
he's
I
going to
guess
make.
that, 'cause I know
But
he
he's not
likes that
making their IPAs and stuff, which is everybody buys.
A lot of
Not making their
people-
spellbinder.
Yeah,
Maybe-
that's a whole conversation.
Maybe
though.
he
That's a
made
whole
this spellbinder.
conversation.
Yeah, we'll-
But all
I
my
digress.
but I'm really loving this. So you're shitting you're fucking with me.
I'm
they
shitting-
finished
I'm shitting
bronze with that,
I'm
and then
shitting your
lost to you. Dog got first, and then
Yes.
what was the middle? Oh, it was an Oso.
Yeah.
That must have been a tough comp. That
Yeah.
must have been a tough.
That was the most entered category.
That must have been a tough one.
Okay, so any other categories you really
Funny.
are interested in? Like,
Yeah. I want to know if there's anything else that Ren was in that they didn't win for. I'd love to hear about it. But you know,
I think that was the only two categories
Yeah.
they were in, right?
Yep.
what about wilderness? They
also this-
involved in any others?
I don't even think they were there either.
Fucking
Alewives
elitists.
pumpkin pie Marzon?
Who?
Does-
Whoa! Who had a pumpkin pie Marzon?
Alewives.
Alewife.
Alewife.
I thought he said Elwife. I was like,
Alewife.
what? What
Alewife.
Spanish word
Do
is
they
that?
have a retail location?
It's Desert Monk.
Oh, okay. All right.
Desert Monk actually
I like
made
Desert
a
Monk.
pumpkin pie Marzon. It was really good. It was
I want to try that.
it was delicious. I did. Well, so I was there.
Was it good?
They won the award and they went out to give their beer during the award ceremony. And the girl next to me was wearing a shirt that was, and she was
Nice.
from there. And I was just like, oh, I love your shirt. And she was like, we have their beer here. And I was just like, well, that's what I'm
Well,
getting.
yeah,
man.
please.
That's what I'm getting. It was really good.
And that was
Nice.
cool, like drinking beer while listening to the awards being given away. That was
Absolutely,
super
I bet.
Yeah, that was fun.
No, I'm a little jealous. I'm
Oh.
jealous you guys got to go. That sounds like it was fun.
cool.
I want to be there next
Chris
year.
was upset with me because I walked in with a Pueblo Vita beer, and he's like, "Where the fuck did you get that from?"
I was like, they're not even.
They had PV there?
Yeah, maybe.
they
Well,
were in one category.
I don't
right?
know. No, they didn't win anything in there.
No,
No,
they
I
were
want to
in
know
one
what category they were in.
I don't know. It doesn't say that.
Oh, they didn't even top 3?
They did top. They did top 3, but they didn't win top 3.
I want to know that category. They
Oh, no.
did.
Sorry,
That's
they did.
perfect.
They did. Their hef got silver.
That okay. What beat their half?
The Grand Quad from Grand Ave.
Okay. Never had it.
Never
All
been
right.
there.
Write this shit
I've
down.
been there.
All right.
I was there before it even opened. And a funny fact is that the studio table came from Grand Avenue.
Yeah.
You know, I really want to go to the location for downtown BRI.
The arcade.
Yeah, have you made it? Have you made it so that I can't even go in there though? Did you tell them I don't like their beer?
No, they won't know who you
I
are.
think they assume that since you've never been there.
I've been to their downtown Mesa location 40 times. How could they possibly assume that?
I don't believe so. I've never seen you there.
Well, I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a
This
bit.
person is getting out of the back of the Jeep. They're Ed.
That's a normal
See,
thing.
it's a normal
They're
Jeep
at-
thing.
Normal
It's a
thing.
Jeep thing.
Except she's in a dress, so it's way.
I know
more
she's
impressive.
way overdressed for that. You look way better than her though.
Ren did win gold for their fest beer for can art and packaging.
Oh my god.
Was
Was there a category that was entered into as a beer? Because if it did win, it automatically makes them look
we don't
like
know. They didn't go
clowns.
through all the what each was category.
I guess not, because you got to understand. There's probably a pretty local vibe there.
Well, here's the thing, and we've talked about this before. And I think John's mentioned it to us because he's a judge. So maybe John can chime
That's
in
true.
on
John
this
can't really
kind
speak
of
to
stuff.
it because he does
But
judge at
the
GABF.
thing
He's
with
a fucking legit guy.
GABF is they're judging based on style. It's not necessarily the best beer; it's a beer that fits the style the best.
Yeah. So
I don't know if
We'll
that's
see.
what the criteria was
That's a
for
good point.
this.
I
People
know.
might have just been like, "This beer was really good."
It's just, I know it's gaming, but still, it's just to see Spellbinder finish third.
I know.
That's funny, dude.
it was crazy to me too. I was like,
Can we have a? Oh, I guess your guys' beers are half
dude, I'll
full.
say this.
I was gonna say, let's take a break.
We were actually sitting by the people from Boneyard, right? Was it Boneyard? No,
Yes.
Bonehouse
Oh,
Brewing,
nice.
which is out in Fountain
Yep.
Hills. They won silver for their can art packaging for their head harvester pumpkin pie amber. It was really cool. I mean, their art's usually pretty cool, anyways. The Bonehouses. So.
Yeah, they're in that cryptic, like they're like a True or like Nightmare Brewing. They're not as
Okay.
bad as Nightmare because they're not all like gore and,
They're not as bad
they're
as
as gory.
Nightmare.
but
They're-
it's very gothic,
Super cool people
cryptic
though.
stuff.
It was fun to sit next to them, and then they won. They're like, "Wait, we won!"
Yeah, they were super supportive of like everybody
Campus.
winning.
Oh,
They were like
super.
the loudest little group, like
Really?
cheering everybody
Yeah.
on.
That's
and then they
awesome.
won, and they kind of like got quiet, so,
Really?
which was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
And there was like a contingency from Tucson that was like super supportive because a few Tucson breweries won some stuff.
So
Very nice.
overall, let's go over the top just notable winners for the show. We'll take a break and we'll come back and we can talk about GABF.
Sweet.
Okay.
I
So
need new beer.
Oso Brewery, which has 4 Valley locations, won the most medals. They had a gold and 4 silver medals,
Okay.
which is pretty awesome. I mean, it makes sense. They have more. They have a lot of
They
locations.
make good beer too. I
Right.
can't hate on Oso in the
Right.
bit. They make great beer.
Monsoon IPA from Phoenix Beer Company actually was named best beer and best in show overall.
Wow.
Which is really
Makes me
cool.
want to try it.
You haven't had Monsoon IPA?
Have not.
That's good.
I don't think I've had a single Phoenix Beer Company beer. And that's just because I've never had the opportunity.
I don't think I've had it since they sold.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I
They've
there,
resold?
for sure.
Have they? Okay.
Well,
but because they have
well-
that cool location downtown, right? Right.
Well, then
In Washington or something.
Yeah, then they
Yeah,
have,
that's the brewery, and then
That's
they have
the-
like a
Uptown
But they have a
one.
tap house out of
Yeah,
I
that
think
too,
they have
right?
two
Okay.
at this point.
Yeah, because they have a
That's
tap house out of that location, then they
Yeah.
have another one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sorry.
The one up in like North Phoenix has food and stuff too. It's
I need
actually
to
on,
go to
like,
that Phoenix
7th
beer
Ave.
location. I feel like a jackass now.
So the overall though winner for what's the
brewery of the year.
brewery of the year, Oro Brewing from Mesa.
Wow.
Yeah,
And they won a gold medal at GABF.
For
They-
what?
Um,
They won a gold medal at GABF?
yes.
They are-
Hold on. We'll go into that.
What?
yeah, we'll bring it back after the break.
Yeah, after the break, we'll go into that one.
They won 3 gold medals for
That's
this.
right. I saw that.
For this Arizona Craft Beer or Arizona
Fucking
Craft Beer
right.
Awards, and they won the Brewery of the Year award. So awesome for Oro, man. That's super cool.
That's sick. That's where we went to lunch. That's where we got some dinner after our show, right? Or was that Old Ellsworth?
Those
We
are
went to
Old
Old
Ellsworth.
Ellsworth. My bad.
Such
Sorry,
good
my
food
bad.
there.
That was
But
good food.
Oro makes some really
Honorable
good beers,
mention
man.
on the
And
food there.
dude, Oro's right there. You can get you get Worth Takeaway. You can get
Gus's
Gus's
fried chicken.
Dude, I love
Wait,
Gus's so much.
they won a
That's
G.
that's Oro. Yeah,
Yeah, they
Dude,
won a GABF medal.
I'm gonna be full honest right now.
you
'cause
walk
I
right
don't
by
want-
them. Yeah,
Oh, I thought they were shitty. I've had beer before, at Oro before.
Go in,
Disliked
go back in.
it.
Go back in.
Disliked it.
Go back in.
They got bought out.
No,
Oh no, you were just talking
That was
about
Phoenix Beer.
Phoenix.
Phoenix, they just got new ownership.
My
They didn't
bad.
get bought out.
Bro, I've been into Oro probably not in several years, right?
should
Like
go.
3
You
years.
should go.
I will. No,
Yeah.
it's done now. It's
they-
done now. But what did they win for on Oro?
for their well, they won Brewery of the Year, and then
Oh,
won
that's
they won
right.
4 different categories. And it was all over the place. It was.
I'm gonna
a
go
lot of-
try some beers at Oro next week. We should go do that as a trio. We need to go try some beers at
Here, let me-
Oro.
let me just-
I bet they let us record there.
I talk to Jesse all the time.
Talk to
He's
Jesse.
always there.
Let's go record there.
Their fruit wheat, which is the
Let's talk to Jesse.
Trigo Suave.
Trigo Suave.
Trigo Suave.
Let's set
Oh.
that up
Because
because I bet he's got some shit to talk about if they've had Brewer of the Year. They've got some good brews to talk about.
It's funny to like to see. Pedal House Pilsner won gold, by the way, too, for their Pilsner.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that man. Ben's like, yeah, Doc was there.
Who gives a shit?
Let's see.
I'm just joking.
Sebastian's
Yeah, who
Porter.
gives a shit about a consistent beer that wins medals everything against?
I'm just
And then,
joking.
Uh,
It's hard to take any mill brewery company.
Inside the
Mill
Park,
brewery
which is
series.
their Gold Blonde, which is that's a spring training beer, right?
I think it started as that, but
Yeah.
they make it year round
Okay.
now.
'Cause I remember
Or
having it.
they have
Or they have,
started
yeah.
making it.
Gotcha.
And I actually like that one. It was a blonde, but I was like, I'm gonna try it. It's a spring training beer.
Blondes,
It's pretty good.
blondes just aren't my beer.
We know
All right.
that. They're barrel aged. You fucking hate them. All right, man. Let's take a break. Get some beers.
Break.
We'll be back.
Break.
Exclusive. Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
So Nate stepped away. We're back. Welcome back.
Okay, welcome back.
Nate stepped away. We got him one of the gold medal beers from GABF that Trevor's just happened to have on tap. Brand new. Looks like they just tapped it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's not his style. What do you think his reaction is going to be?
I think he's gonna not like it, but not hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, he's gonna be
You
like,
think he's going to back and forth?
Yeah.
Him and Ha?
Yeah.
We'll see.
he's like, listen, this is good, but it's not really my. It's not my thing. It's not my jam.
We'll have to go back over that category and see what the
Oh,
other
yeah, you
ones
wanna
were.
see those?
Because
Okay.
this was the neonic
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we'll see how he compares it to that.
All right.
We've been talking about you while you were gone.
He's had that before. I know that.
What's that? What are you guys saying?
We did a little preemptive pre-strike on
We came back.
because we were back.
Ooh, what is
We've
that?
already been back. We got new beers.
Okay, we're back.
Yep.
What's up, guys?
Nate's back.
I'm back.
We've been back. We were talking about you a little bit.
Okay.
Chris, what did you get?
Because I'm going to tell you right now, it looks tasty. Did you get the ghost?
I did get the Ghost in the Machine.
Good
Okay.
guess, Nate.
Yeah, dude.
Ghost in the Machine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at it. Well, it also comes in a small
Because
glass.
I was looking at all the IPAs, and that one, the color matched.
Well,
I don't
is
know,
it-
just not like color matched, but of what was left up there, I was like, that makes sense.
Nate's Pantone eyeballs. Yeah, no, dude. Listen, I didn't realize I can actually.
Nate's
reason.
temperature nose and Pantone eyeballs.
He's really good at temperatures. And
Yeah, what beer?
ABV. What ABV is this?
Yeah,
Try it.
how cold do
No,
you
don't
think
look
that
at it.
beer
Don't
is,
look.
Nate?
You're supposed to
I'm
know.
not to look. It's an 8,
No,
right?
I don't know.
It's
Look
got to
at-
be high.
Yeah,
I think it's
okay.
8.5.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say it's got to be high.
What temperature is it, Nate? I don't have my thermometer.
It is an
so-
8.5, but that doesn't make. Oh, the Growly Goose is only a 6. That's why it came much larger. But the Moonraker was a big old beer. It was an 8.4.
I think
What
it's
the
just-
fuck? Or did you just ask for a smaller?
No,
ounce?
it comes in a small, but I think it's because of the size of the keg they get.
It's probably
so
expensive.
yeah.
Oh.
Because Ghost in the Machine is
Why?
one of those.
They bottle that.
I know, but that's well, we can get it now, but we couldn't get it for a long time.
It is a great beer. I would not. I'm not talking shit. It's a great beer.
It's an OG like hazy like if you
It
like
is.
these kind of beers.
And,
like,
and this is a
people
good
were like,
keg. I mean, look at that thing.
that was
that
awesome.
looks good.
Yeah.
I'm
looks-
jealous. I'm probably gonna go get me one of them after that.
That's the next
That's coming next.
So
I get to guess more. I love to guess.
Ed, what'd you get?
Do I get to guess my beer because I haven't had a sip?
Yes.
I got an alt beer from that brewery.
Which
Nice.
That one. Which
only
one?
ever go to alt, and
That.
that's what is that? That's a 8.5%.
Yep.
Look at
It's
Ed's.
a
Ed's is in a
double-stick
small glass
alt
too.
beer. Also, I've been to Dusseldorf where alt beer is originated from. This is not an alt beer.
Well, you know,
It's close enough.
it's
but
alternative to what beer normally
Yeah.
tastes like. Listen, I've been to that brewery.
It's not bad, but
Been to
it's
that brewery
good.
a bunch.
See,
and
and that's the biggest marketing mishap. They need to make this beer at that brewery. They need to make a beer called this beer at that brewery.
their Road Rash, I think. Is
Road Rash IPA?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
It's not too bad. Yeah,
Monsoon
Okay.
Mud Stout.
Monsoon Mud Stout's probably my favorite. from
Yeah,
them.
they do.
From that,
Yeah,
I
You'll
can't
like
name
it.
a single vat brewery. You guys are such better podcasters
Those are the two beers
for
I
craft
like.
beer
I like
than
the
me.
Arizona Trail Ale they have.
Let me know if you
yeah.
want to name some red beers though.
You know what's good is, and this is a long time ago, is they used to have clear growlers, right?
yeah. Okay.
Which completely
Which
went
are
away.
bullshit. Which
Yeah.
are garbage.
But
It's like garbage.
the bartender there was like, "Here's what you need to do." They had a strawberry ale, and she would only do it in the clear growlers.
Strawberry
Yeah,
ale.
she would mix the high five. Oh,
Ed killed
Mosquito.
Chris killed the bug. Oh damn, dude, get that thing off your hand. Ew, he full on killed the fly on
No.
Ed's back.
It was
But,
a mosquito.
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 she would mix the Monsoon Mud Stout with the strawberry ale.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
It was pretty
Chris,
good.
this gross bastard's all over that. I bet.
Yeah.
I would have been actually. Yes.
Jesus.
All right, Nate,
Christ.
time for you to guess your beer.
Can I smell it?
Yeah, do the full tasting. Give us a professional tasting
to taste
rundown of
everything?
this. Yeah. give us some notes on the nose.
BJCP tasting in here. Nose aroma.
Yeah,
Right? The
give
aroma.
us some aroma.
It's definitely fruity. I mean, it's probably a kettle sour, I'm guessing. But yeah, it's a sour, a kettle sour. Probably kettle because nobody does true sours.
Don't look at the board. Just give us your notes first. Then you
Yeah,
can look at the board.
stop cheating.
That's good.
Oh, that was not what we were expecting.
That's
I like
gold.
that.
That's gold. That's gold medal. work.
Yeah, that's gold medal. That's Arizona gold medal for you.
I love this game. We need to do this more. I love this game.
Look at like Nate's like this is the right temperature. It's right minimum
Yeah.
acidity.
What temperature is it at, Nate?
It is cold and good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
good.
All right.
And for a sour, it doesn't like. It's clean.
Listen, if
I can see why. I can see probably why I like it. It's clean, and it doesn't last on my tongue forever. It goes, like I said, it cleans up and goes away fast.
Chris, do you want to go over the silver and bronze for that category
All right,
again?
I'm gonna silver and brown.
What is that flavor? Ah, that's good. It.
You're the beer judge. You need to tell us. What
I
that
know.
flavor
I'm
is.
trying to guess. It's a
So,
rhetorical question.
The bronze was
I won't
the
look up there again. I'm sorry.
Neonic
For
Orange
the
Julius.
record, I can't really read that sign. Sorry. Go ahead.
Neonic Orange Julius from the shop.
Oh, that's right. This is this
And
is this
then,
category. So this is Oro.
The Tartonic Berliner Weiss from Grand Ave, which is silver. And this
What is it like a? What do they call that? What is that like a prickly pear? You know,
I mean, maybe it's the color is kind of right, but prickly pear doesn't really give a whole lot of.
this is a
flavor, I
good.
wanna
This is a
say.
good sour. No, I
supposed to
instantly like it.
It's color.
And the smell of it was like like the Captain Crunch berries.
That's Nate's two categories: regular Captain Crunch and Crunch Berries.
That's
how
a
he
good sour.
judges.
That's a good sour. That's a great sour,
Listen.
actually. This one a gold medal, and I can totally see why.
Captain Crunch is gross. Crunch Berries is amazing, and then
outta
peanut butter Crunch Berry.
Oh,
peanut
God,
butter is
no.
Captain Crunch is
You
better.
Die in a fire of peanut butter
Wait, run
Crunch
through that one more time. Which one's gross?
Regular.
Regular is just gross.
Yeah, regular Captain Crunch.
It's just
I'm like,
unnecessary.
I'm
You just don't
yeah,
like. You'd
yeah.
rather have with the berries. If you're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
have it.
yeah.
Okay.
Of course, that's the
Because you
gold
couldn't like
standard.
berries if you didn't like the regular. You just
And
rather not going to
What
have
about
it without
Oops
berries.
All Berries?
That's good too. Yeah,
Oops all berries.
we should make a beer called that.
Oops all berries.
Let's get
Dude,
somebody
that's
on
such a
that.
good point because that's good too.
Oops All Hops.
Oops, all hops.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
No malt in there. Just
Nobody
all
can
hops.
have that. That's ours.
Bitter
Oops All
as fuck.
Hops. Just a fucking oil bomb in your
Man,
face.
it just tastes like Kool-Aid. It's just good. It just tastes like
And
sap.
Chris, what is that one?
Is it better than Juice Box Hero? Which probably didn't actually get entered.
Well,
I
Juice
haven't
Box
had
Hero is
it.
like 2.5%. That doesn't count as beer.
So was this one of the categories that Oro won?
No, this is
Oh, it is. It's the one that Phoenix won, wasn't it?
no.
Okay, well then what is it?
Man, you're all over this. Hell of a brewing.
Hell of a, huh?
This is the Sourberry Burst.
I'm such a shithead. I talked to who finished second and third to this?
Grand Ave and the shop.
That's right. Sour berry burst.
Are you getting berry
It's a
in there?
and then it's a fruited Berliner Weiss, which is a kettled sour. So I was right. But I want to clarify that.
This is I was right about this. You
All
were
right.
listen. You were spot on for a lot of stuff. Actually, we guessed what your reaction with that beer was.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Nah,
for
nah,
you.
Oh,
nah.
really?
Yeah,
Not what I
we
thought
weren't
it would be.
expecting that.
Dope.
at all.
I can't wait to listen to this episode back. No, honestly, it's just, it's good.
I was happy like when Ed just bought. I saw he just bought that one for you, and I thought he was gonna buy a small taster of it. And he bought a full pint, and I was like, oh shit.
I love it. I like it.
Good.
I like Ed, and Ed made a good call because honestly, that's a good beer. Like,
It's a gold medal winning beer. So
So now,
I
knowing,
might look like quite the Wren House fan.
that's what I was just going to ask you. So how does that make you feel knowing that Spellbinder finished third and you like a gold medal beer?
Oh, I still don't like because I've had La Ciudad, and I know how thin it is compared to a Wren House
Yeah.
to the Spellbinder.
Yeah.
I've had
Yep.
it, and I'm sorry, it's just
So you're saying based on body alone, it's
yeah, exactly.
that's a good. That's a good
100%.
yep.
observation. I could agree with that.
Because the flavor is there. I get it. You know what I mean? The flavor, it tastes, but yeah, exactly. And so, I don't know, man. It's just, I like to think that while I am totally a fanboy 110% of Wren House beer,
Right,
I always fall on that sword because why not? I like to think I'll recognize a good beer when I taste it, and that one was tasty. And I'm glad to have a full pint of it.
Excellent.
I'm still wondering why your parish came in that glass, though. I don't understand that. Because I
They're
had
probably
that.
slim.
It's probably a slim.
It's probably slim. They
Oh,
wanna
you're.
run out as much.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's
you
right.
can get
guys were
Ghost
talking
in the
about
Machine
that.
all day in a bottle. But
Yeah. Keg wise,
I'm sure those kegs are expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, we need to. They need to listen to this episode, and they need to realize that we can judge beer.
Yeah.
We are
We've been
good beer.
invited.
Have we?
Yes.
Let's go. I'm in
in.
because I'm having a great time
I have lots
judging
of
beer.
adjectives.
Judges first, then Hall of Fame selectors after. Right after that.
You know, we should be in a consideration. It should be a pool. I guess I would comment on that. I think it should be a pool of people.
It is.
A pool of 50 plus.
That's too many people.
No, just like the
You
writers
want
for
like
baseball.
you want the Hall of Fame selection committee, and look at
Yeah.
the bullshit that does.
the
Look
fact-
at the politics that
they
gets
all
involved.
must agree to if they're keeping Pete Rose out.
Look at you, idiots! Talking about sports
Pete,
again.
that's two things.
Damn it,
Pete,
shut
Pete
up with your
Rose should be in the
sports.
Hall
Let's
of Fame.
talk about-
So should Barry
And
Bonds.
we were there. Okay, no, I can bring this around to beer. We can talk about, or do you want to talk about this later? Because I would like to talk about the Mullet's opening arena and talk about the beer selection.
Okay.
We're going to do that.
What beer
But are we
selection?
done with GABF?
No,
We haven't even
we
talked
haven't
about
talked about
GABF.
GABF.
We haven't even talked about GABF. But good. So this is fine then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then me and Ed both attended the opening night for Coyotes at the Mullet Arena, which is ASU's
called the
brand spanking. It's Mullet.
Mullet.
And you got
The
Mullet.
guy who built it, the guy whose name is Mullet. It's
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
And so the opening night, there was T-shirts and mullets. Were you about to say something? Go ahead.
no. I was
Wait,
just clarifying
they-
why it's called Mullet.
Wait.
Perfect.
First of all, were they t-shirts or were they actually?
We got T-shirts. We got actually six
they-
T-shirts.
were they
but
wife
I don't.
beaters,
They
or
don't fit
they-
my big ass.
They should have been wife
They
beaters.
should've been.
That would have been
awesome.
nice, yeah. But no, they were
Drop
just
the
cool
ball on that.
T-shirts. They were just like cool, like opening night T-shirts. And then,
That won't fit either Nate or I.
yeah, yeah. My wife,
So,
dude.
yeah.
My,
So my
side
wife now
note,
has two T-shirts.
Right, exactly. My kid's got a T-shirt. My wife walks in. She's like, "The way this fits me, I think it will fit you." I'm like, "Oh, you want to see?" I put it on so she could see what the belly shirt that it was for
You're
me.
like, the fat
The crop
man
top.
and okay.
Exactly. I was like, "Does this turn you on?" So, regardless, we were at the opening night for Coyotes, and who did they play? They played the
Winnipeg Jets.
Thank you. And it was fun. It was a good night. They lost, but you know what? They split a point in overtime. I don't know if you know how hockey works, but they went to OT, and when you lose an OT,
Are you talking to Ed or me?
frankly, I'm talking to you.
He's teaching you.
Yeah, and when you go to OT, you split the point. You know what I mean? So at least you get a point in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
regardless, it went that way.
Chris is not paying attention.
I don't
whatsoever.
care. It's a good important delineation. There's a couple of cool helicopters in the background there.
Wasn't Nate talking about not getting off on tangents?
I'm tangent guy.
Derailed.
regardless, so let's talk about the beer selection. First off, the guy's going through the middle section. I see he's got
Lagunitas?
Lagunitas. Thank you. Just the pale ale, the IPA.
Wasn't even there, I know.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of it, here's the weird thing: they had walk-up coolers and pay on your own checkout counters.
They had pay on your own checkout counters too with beer.
They had walk-in coolers and kiosks.
Wow.
And somebody standing there. The only thing they were
Take me
checking-
to that next time we go to a game.
Just to see if you
In
look
the
like
next
you're 21.
month.
No, they were just making sure you opened it before you
That's
left
true.
that pay
Oh,
station.
yeah.
So
You can't buy multiple too, right?
I
didn't try.
We bought multiple beers.
I didn't try.
Really?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
a lot
were
of
the
places-
big. They were the big
A
tall
lot of
boys. The
sports
22
places are
ounces.
like, you're not like.
I wasn't feeling good
I
that
need
night.
to see two people, or I can't give you two beers. Kind of bullshit. Which is
No.
always stupid. I hate that.
I wasn't feeling good that night, so I bought tickets earlier in that day.
Mhm.
But then suddenly I didn't feel good that afternoon. I was like, "Oh shit! I've like spent $200 on tickets. I'm not gonna be able to go."
You're
Really,
not
dude?
going.
Really? Well, thankfully, just before game time, I was like, not even before game time. On the drive over, I was like, "It's fine. We're good. I'm gonna be fine." And then so I did turn out to be fine. And the guy's going through Katie, my wife, like she's like, "You don't need a beer." And then the guy's coming through the steps. He's coming up the steps. He's like, "Beer here!" And I look at him. He's got those big IPA tall boys from Lagunitas. I was like, "One of those." I was like, right here, one of those. She's like, "How much did that cost?" I was like, "Not $16," because that's how much it cost.
Yeah.
Pricey.
And then I'm sitting there behind me, and then all of a sudden we're well into the game. Coyotes are just taking it to Winnipeg at first. It was like 3-1 at one point before they started to come back and beat us, regardless 2-3, whatever it turned out to be. And then it 2-1. Anyway, I see this guy's got this. He's got the hazy with the dog on it from Lagunitas.
Oh,
the yellow
yeah.
can. The hazy. Did you see this?
The Haze Days or whatever it is.
Something
The Hazy
like
Days or
that.
something like
Very tasty
Or
tall
the Four
boy.
Bakes, isn't it?
They had those there, so I was just very excited to see that. They've got some good. I was like beer check, which is nice to see. I don't know. It's nice not to just have Coors Light and Bud Light as options when
Well,
you go to arena.
If it's the banquet beer,
Speaking of mullets,
if it's the banquet
No,
beer,
you're joking me, dude. Business in the front.
that
He
is all
is.
party.
love it.
Anyway, it was the arena's all right. It's pretty good. It's a college arena. That's the end of the day. It's a college arena.
So you know there's going to be booze involved.
We're just jealous because we don't have hair.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, if I could grow
Nate,
my
I have a
could grow
full
a
head of
mullet.
hair, and I could absolutely grow a
take your
mullet.
hat off. Let me see.
Huh?
Let me see. I don't believe you.
I just got a haircut the other day.
There's no hair up there. You're bald. All right.
Anyway, back to GABF.
So anyway,
Good story.
I'll tell you. So anyway, I've got the delicious berry burst from Helva. And thank you because I never would have bought it. Like straight up, I'm such a prude. Not prude, but I'm like,
No, you're a bird.
I'm just like
You're prejudiced.
I'm judgy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like Helva. Because
The
I
name
would have picked
kind
a
of-
different name.
Be a hell of a
I would have
disappointment.
picked a hell of a different name.
It's a hell of a disappointment, this beer.
And so I would have, but regardless, you know what? That's tasty. And that's, I can see why they went. Because, like I said, while it's berry up front, it just finishes right up. And that's what Meyer did when John had that beer.
That was good.
Meyer tasted so much of lemons and tasted so good, but then it was just clean, like you drank water.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Boozy water.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
100% what you're saying. Loved it. Loved it.
Speaking of John, GABF.
Yeah. He won.
I have the article.
Again. Oh.
I have
Nate's got this one.
Yep. How proud
Three Arizona breweries won a medal.
how proud are we of our boy though?
Dude, John winning.
I saw that. I was so proud of him, man. Because John's such a good dude, and he deserves everything he gets that's positive in his life. Like, man,
100%.
that guy's such a good guy. He's so nice to us in the past and now and present and the future. And he's
Except
just,
when you're bashing him because of the Jester King thing. You're like, John probably gets Jester King all the time. I don't care if I'm drinking this without
That's not
it.
really
well, I
bashing
wasn't
him.
saying I would definitely not say I was bashing him. That would
No,
be-
we're
that's
just giving
terrible.
him shit because it's like he probably
But,
gets he probably gets those kind of beers all the time handed to him.
He also
but
said-
yeah, he's that generous too. About
The only
giving
reason we
beers
drank
out.
it is because I don't know when the fuck I'm ever going to see John again.
Well, listen,
and that was literally 2 years ago.
And John replied.
You know what I mean?
He replied to the episode, and he said it was funny because you look. His messages were like literally like he was listening to it.
He was
and replied.
timestamping the
He was
show?
timestamping the
Really?
show. It was really funny. And he said, he goes, fuck you guys. No, it's a delicious beer. You should definitely drink it. I definitely get some Jester King. It was like, thanks, John.
I hope he didn't think I was talking shit because I love John so much. I just said that to myself.
Yeah.
Well, we must drink the beer because
Yep. He's like,
When
listen,
else will we see him, John?
I think
He might be coming, right? Isn't
I think
Barry
he-
White Day coming up?
I think he said.
He's
or
going to
did
come
that
up for
already
Barry
pass?
White.
Actually, I think
He usually comes for Barry
I
White.
think he said it will keep, is what he said.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry.
I think that's what he said. It will keep.
He's probably right. It
will
probably
keep.
would have kept.
Fuck you
I know.
guys.
I'll pay him. I'll give him like. I will. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now I do feel like an asshole, but I wasn't talking shit. I just thought to myself, "Hey, let's drink it."
Although Nate did, for those of you who don't know, Nate did get that beer by name dropping John Rowley.
I didn't name drop him. I shirt
Passively.
dropped him.
Yeah, you shirt dropped him.
I shirt dropped him.
Listen.
I had the custom hell.
The West made
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Hey, we did earn it. We poured for that shirt.
And we did.
That's exactly right. We didn't get paid a penny, and you know what? I thought we did a hell of a job too.
Yeah. Which listen.
We got rid of all the beer.
We told people all about those beers there.
Oh, absolutely, and that's the point exactly. We were like, "You want a great beer? Try this." Pop, boom,
What
we
do you
did
want?
it.
Yeah. What do you want?
I
What do you
love
want?
John Rowley so much. I'm just, just to bring it full circle. It's just, I don't know. You meet people, and you're like, "That's a good person."
Yeah.
Like
you
John Rowley fully falls under
said,
that category.
Like you said, he deserves every good thing that happens to him.
Yeah, he's a hell of a dude. And so yeah, gosh, I actually read an article here instead of actually an actual just details of what he won.
Chris, do you
Bullet
have the
points.
local winners? Well, Nate's
Yeah, go ahead, please.
researching.
Man. Whew. I probably do. My face lock unlock here.
Surprise, surprise. Saddle Mountain won again,
Saddle
right?
Mountain did win again. It was three winners, including 2 golds, which is actually pretty impressive for Arizona, right? I mean, that's
Yeah, I think we've won 2 goals before, maybe. Or
so this is the 40th year of GABF, right? Basically, they took a 2-year hiatus from COVID and everything, so they actually kind of like we didn't do.
They didn't do
GABF.
2 of them. No shit.
Yeah, so there's actually 2 of them where just stats in general. So this was the biggest GABF to date. They had 2,154 breweries that actually submitted beers.
damn, isn't that like half the breweries in the country?
Yeah. And it was 9,900 beers.
Damn.
And to put some perspective, we talked about
all right, got
stuff
it.
earlier, right? We talked about Spellbinder earlier. 9,900 beers. There was 150.
And Spellbinder took gold this year.
So
No.
Oro Brewing won
I was
gold
gonna say, I didn't
for
think so.
Cafe Oro,
I know they
which
won
is a
for
coffee
Fest.
beer. Settle Mountain won from Goodyear, won for their Tail Dragger, right? Again,
Bronze.
Sky Shell, their
Bronze,
bronze.
right?
They won a bronze. And Wren House won for the Fest beer for Oktoberfest category, which is still a big category, too. I mean, it's a
Oh,
huge
dude,
category for
it's
Oktoberfest.
such a. Are you kidding me? There's no way they're not proud
That's just
as
a
hell.
traditional style of beer. That's really.
There's
like,
no. That's such a good. That's such an epic category to win gold in,
like
and for a brewery like that, because where are they opening in Awatuki? I'm sorry to interrupt
Oh,
you.
Yeah, they're open in a beer hall.
They're
yeah,
like
the
that.
beer hall.
That's so money for them.
but like,
I would hang that right off the front door.
Yeah, dude.
like
Get that printed big.
I mean, that's the thing is you talk to people about like brewers in general. And you're like, listen, you could hide anything in an IPA, right? That's the thing. It's like you can make an okay IPA, make it taste just fine because of all the hops and everything that's in there. You can hide things in that. That's not a big deal to make a good IPA for the most part, right? But when you start getting more traditional style beers, those things are like we talk about. There, when you're at GABF, it's very category. It's very like there is a long history of what that beer should
And
taste
those
like.
judges
They're
take it
standards,
serious.
Yeah.
It's
They
not
have
a-
people like John there judging.
Yeah.
Like imagine, I mean, if anybody's ever met John Rowley, you know how serious he takes the beer
Here's
he
what we need
drinks.
to do. If we get John on the show, if he comes here or we go
He's
there.
talked about it in
Well,
one of
no-
our previous shows.
No,
I mean,
what
I
we're gonna-
apologize.
What we're
Continue.
going to do is, since Nate gave us such a good beer rundown of the beer he's drinking now,
Oh,
we're going to do a Nate versus John blind taste test, judging comparison.
I don't want to do it because I really revere what a person John is.
Because Nate's
the
going to be like,
brewery he
oh,
runs-
it's fruity, and John's going to be, well, it has this.
Oh, he's
and
gonna.
notes
Hit,
and
oh
this.
yeah, he's gonna hit notes. There's notes. I wanted to talk to note, but I guarantee he'll actually be able to do it because it's like cherry something or other. Berry. I guarantee he would have gotten berry. He would have said berry.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
no way. Because I do. Because I mean, I don't know. John's just such a brilliant guy. We need to tag him in this episode so he knows we
Do you
talk
want to put
about it a lot.
stickers just kind of on the end of the table just
Yeah,
in case
sure.
people.
Yeah.
People may not want to
Maybe
interrupt
we
us.
can put them in piles by the kind they are too,
Yeah.
Ed.
People may want to interrupt us to grab some. They may want some more stickers, so just
Yeah.
put them out there and
But-
people can grab them. But
I just don't know. I don't know.
no, but
that
I think
know.
it'd be fun. Listen, this is the thing about judging, I think in general, is that not knowing the terms and everything else.
You've got to have a real understanding of the classic taste.
Right. I mean, that's a different world in general when you go to like a GABF or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that like you just said, like that beer, you enjoyed it. You still liked it.
Yeah.
For certain things, right?
Right.
And to put that into words is a different skill in general. You have to
It
learn how to
is.
do that.
That's
It
why
is.
we have a sheet with adjectives.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
It
right,
is
100%.
because I couldn't find the word berry, and I wish I could have just hit on berry because that is perfect.
Right.
He was stuck on Captain Crunch. He wasn't on Crunch Berry yet.
He wasn't Crunch Berry.
Right. That's true. There we go. I probably said berry somewhere in there.
But what I'm saying is that like I don't think. Well, listen. I went to design school forever, and I had a teacher in there that was a guy that was like he designed a little PPG logo on glass for whoever back in the day, right? And what he brought up was he said, "Listen, I'm not any better at graphic design than all you guys are. I just been doing it longer."
Right.
And he goes, "So don't."
And
think-
a lot of that.
That's why I've always like in general in life is like, listen, you may have like judged a lot of tons of beers, but your opinion doesn't mean any more different than mine is because it's an opinion about what a style of beer
And
should
design
be.
is so much about inspiration and how you can put it out.
It's just
In just the same way as you produce beer.
right.
It's expression. You learn how to express yourself, and you learn words, and you
100%.
learn terminology.
Like,
and
like legitimate, like our latest lowbrow sticker is so sweet, Chris. Like it really is sick.
This guy's idea, and then
It really is. But the design, I love the dark blue, love the gold, love the light blue with the dark blue. Great job here, man.
yeah, thank you,
So killer. Like, because you have, dude. Imagine that as a full-on can.
dude. I love
Honestly, you should model that shit as a full can sometime.
So we gave one of those to Dave from the shop. We saw him at the beer awards.
I bet he loved it.
And he goes, "You guys make the best stickers, man. I love you guys. This is amazing." He
You-
goes, "I told
honestly,
and he instantly
that's a
got the
can.
joke. It was amazing.
That's a can.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it really
Excuse
is.
me.
It technically is a real can and a bottle.
It's just
the next one I've been talking about is doing
Oh yeah, let me talk about John. But go ahead, Ed.
doing the Paul Anner.
Mm.
You know, it's the profile, like the red and gold profile
right.
with, but it's has the headphones on.
Headphones.
Okay,
And
Be
then
kinda cool.
Hobby Craftsman.
that'd be sick. I like
But
it.
do you have your article on John?
I am ready to go.
Do it.
So anyway, so just talking about John, this like I said, John has judged at GABF for years.
Yep.
And he's also submitted his own beers, and I'm sure you're obviously not able to submit beers for beers you judge on. So anyway, I just think that's another impressive thing.
Yeah, it really is.
You know what I mean? Because he literally speak to beers he doesn't even brew.
Right.
You know what I mean? In many different variations.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rowley Farmhouse Ales took gold in the Belgian fruit beer category, beating out 65 other breweries with its Grand Descent, Montmorency. Damn, dude. Montmorency Cherry.
Not the only person that can't speak.
Yeah,
Dude,
or
you
pronounce
can't
words.
speak Spanish, and Nate can't speak French.
Dude, what? But his names of his beers
know.
are so classy, dude. The names of his beers are so classy. Grand Descent Montmorency Cherry, dude. It is the first medal for RFA since it won 3 in 2019 when it was named the Small Brew Pub of the Year. Dude. John, I don't know. We definitely have to tag. We got to make sure we tag John in this episode so he knows we talked about him so much. But
He listens. He knows.
I know, but we need to make sure we tag him on Instagram when we do that. But it's just like it's just so impressive, man. I can't wait. I gotta try that Grand Descent Montmorency Cherry, dude. Montmorency.
But there is something about breweries that can kind of say, "Fuck you, we're making what we make,
Yeah.
and we're not catering." Like Rally doesn't make a ton of IPAs. They don't make.
Yeah, I mean, Agent Scully.
Like,
The ginger.
I said a ton of IPAs.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, I listen.
That's the thing. He
But
can
that's
make those beers, and then he can make Agent Scully because it's like he's so smart. He knows exactly how to produce such, both items.
But he also has a full-time job, so he doesn't have to
Yeah, man.
rely on just brewery money.
I know. He's a brilliant guy. Can't say enough about John Brown.
Well, yeah, he's so smart we can't even pronounce his name of his beer, let alone.
I think I did pretty good. He will listen and will tell us. We'll have to post and be like, how did Nate do?
Oh, that would be fun to get a Jester King beer and have Nate and John do a blind taste testing on a Jester King.
Listen, they have Jester
As
King
long
here.
as we're at Jester King.
Nate would be like, "It's got bubbles."
They have Jester King here.
It's a sour.
like, this
It's a sour.
This is fizzy. You know that Willy Wonka show? The snozberries taste like snozberries. What else about GABF? Did we miss anything? What else?
No, it's just funny that Tail Dragger has kind of it won gold, then it won silver, and now it's kind of holding steady at bronze, which is still like an
Very
accomplishment.
much,
Like to be
absolutely.
consistently bronze, like they've won. I think they've won a medal the last like 7 years.
Yeah, the last couple. Yeah, every time it's been entered, it's won a medal.
But
So,
it started at gold, then it
Yeah.
went to silver, now it's at bronze. But it's still
there.
like it's still there. I mean,
Yep.
that is
Absolutely.
a classic.
So,
like
I think it's
beer.
totally an accomplishment.
So
That's totally an accomplishment.
we need to talk about Oro, about them winning gold for their Cafe Oro, which is coffee beer from them, right? They won gold here and 4 silvers. I mean, if anything to tell you, you should check out Oro Brewing in downtown Mesa. Look, it's funny.
I'm going soon.
Listen,
I'm absolutely going soon.
as much shade as you ever want that we
I'm
threw
missing out.
at Desert Eagle, like when they posted, Mason posted like
Oh yeah, Mesa's best beer.
best
I was
beer,
like,
and it was
fuck
Desert
off.
Eagle, and we're like, listen, you guys are out of your minds. And listen, we're not wrong. We may be full of shit a lot of times, and we make some things that are really super opinionated. But we now have things that back our opinion up. They literally have won gold medal here, silver here, and they've won gold at a GABF, which is a nationally recognized competition.
Yeah.
We're not wrong in this aspect. Oro makes some really good beers. They're super
Oh,
cool
no.
people, and it's a great area to be in. I
And,
mean, I
and
love
to
it
their
in general.
credit, they did the slow burn. Like stayed at it. They stayed consistent. It might not have been a fan in the beginning, but they stuck with what they were doing and worked their way up to
There's no debating
their
it.
status that they're at.
There's no debating it. They are one of the top 5 breweries in the state. I would fully list Oro as in the top 10, top 5 breweries in the state. They've been doing it, right? Like Ed said, they've been doing it, and they've been building, and they've been doing it, and they've been building, and they're just consistently building and making great beer.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, like their Arcadia location. I mean, for any of our listeners,
you're thinking of Oso.
oh fuck my ass.
Oh my god, you're thinking of Oso.
I didn't do
Oro.
it. Oro, regardless. Oro, then okay, let's switch gears then. That sucks. Oro, I didn't have any faith in them whatsoever.
No, 100%. Listen,
I didn't, dude.
no,
I didn't.
We talked about this earlier.
2 years ago. I haven't been there in 2 years.
That's why I needed to bring this back up.
It happens.
No way.
If you could do me a favor and just cut that,
Hmm.
that'd be great. But regardless, Oro, I haven't been there in 2 years. And I haven't been there because I didn't like it the last time I went. But I'll be going soon because obviously I'm wrong.
And it's kind of cool that downtown Mesa is kind of coming up around them. Like
They've been there. Yeah, I
They've
know.
been there when it wasn't
But-
anywhere to
but
go.
Brewery of the year, and they won 4 categories at local, dude. Like, and obviously they're making good choices because this is very good.
That's
and I'm
hell of a
pointing to
too,
my
dude.
hell of a beer.
Jeez Christ.
You know,
You're all over the place. That's
No,
hell of a.
I know. I'm
Oh,
saying
sorry.
they're making good choices at our
Oh, yeah,
local,
right,
and I
right.
think they're making a good choices at our local. You know, the
Beer Awards.
The beer awards.
Yeah,
And
right.
If they chose this, because I would not have chose hell of a. You know what I mean? Just like I said, I don't like the. It's a.
He's saying there's credibility to their judging based on what.
Except for the
Exactly.
juicy.
Yeah,
hazy.
except for Spellbinder being bronze.
See, maybe they had a good keg of See You Dad. Maybe it was all chunky.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Maybe it was all chunky and full of the.
Listen, we'll never know unless we actually go and judge.
I apologize for
ourselves,
being so confusing,
Listen,
but
I
hopefully
will
our
say this. I
listeners will
think
be
Rob
there.
did invite us to go, and he was going to get to us about doing the judging, and I don't think he ever did. So we probably should be active.
Well,
with
you
it.
We'll
can-
just hit him up.
Just hit him.
We'll
You
be
can
at
sign
him.
up, and there's open judging events. I know they've been putting on open
Well,
events
you know
for
what?
judging and stuff like
We'll
that.
also put together a good email. Be like, "Yo, we're serious.
Well, you know what? But listen,
Listen to this episode where Nate nailed
we
it."
probably shouldn't talk to Rob. We've probably talked to Andrew.
Rob,
Andrew will he'll get back to us. And Rob's a little, he's all over the place. He's got a lot of things going on. He's got a lot of things on his plate.
I'm super.
Andrew is all about it.
maybe we can sponsor a category. It'll be the Hoppy
Oh,
Craftsman.
that'd be sweet.
It'll be the Hoppy Craftsman
Oh, we-
Sour Stout
yeah.
category.
I'm super.
Perfect.
I'm
And then-
super happy for Oro though because they are in a downtown Mesa area where like they have cider core. They're national.
Dude,
I mean,
you got
they're
Cider Core,
delicious.
You got PR
People
across
know
the street, you got friggin', food places, Gus's,
stiff
and Worth.
competition. No, and I say
Pedal House is
competition
going
with
in there.
So-
competition with the the air quotes because everybody's like it's a family down there for those kind of especially for I don't know if you've ever been to downtown Mesa. Those companies, those businesses seem to take care of each other.
Yeah,
You know,
love it.
they all they all point each other. Like when I was at Bob's Burgers Day, they were like, go down to El Chupacabra if you want to have this.
Yeah.
If you want to buy this beer, you can drink it here, but you can buy
Right
it
over
there.
Think about that. In maybe in a few months, you're going to have 2 GABF gold medal winners directly across the street from each other
Exactly.
in Oro and Pedal House.
Exactly. And BRI makes good beers despite the fact that I may not
And you can
love
get
it.
Lieutenant Chomp down the street at 12 West.
Yeah, and 12 is right down the street.
I haven't seen that location.
Oh, it's huge. You
It's
haven't
huge.
been there?
It's so big.
Massive.
I haven't been there.
Huge.
It's massive.
They do spirits, beer,
Really?
food. Yeah, they have a full bar.
But our boy's not there, and it's just different now.
It is. It's a lot different. It feels different. I feel. I have that shirt. I don't want to wear it.
miss
I
Noel.
don't want to wear it.
I
I'm
love
always like.
Noel.
I actually have 2 shirts, and I want to wear either one of them most of the time.
In
public.
To bring it full circle, though, and to talk about Oso for a second over at Oro. Oro is just, it's impressive what they, that they were able to do that even locally and have that success.
I was
happy for them.
One thing I did learn at this the Arizona Craft Beer Awards that I thought that Chupacabra was going to move their location because they have a pretty small location. If you've ever been in there,
Right?
Small location.
Right
Inside's
downtown
really small.
Mesa. It's a dope brick
It's
location.
cool.
though.
It's a cool building, and they have a
Yep, it
patio.
is.
I thought they were going to move that into Desert Eagle. That is not the case. They are making a second location just down the street,
Even better.
which is, that's cool with me.
Even better.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. So I didn't know if, but like, are they going to keep the brewing equipment? Are they going to brew there? At
They,
Chupacabra?
from what I heard, they bought everything. They brought the
I-
rights to the
right.
name. They brought the brewing equipment. So what would what would be awesome is if like
Sell the name.
they use that as a
You don't need
like
the name.
a tap room, but
Yeah.
they just use it purely for collabs.
Yeah, that'd
Like
be
they
kinda
just
cool.
bring people in to collab.
Whatever they do, as
constantly.
long
That'd
as
be
they
really
don't try
cool.
to reproduce Desert Eagle.
No,
beer.
that name's dead. Like
Well,
I hope
listen,
so.
it's kind of like a Granite Mountain. They said that they need to like just like burn those lines and create new lines in there because they probably didn't clean that thing ever.
That's mean.
No.
Dude, downtown Mesa's so poppin', it's not even funny. It's amazing how it's amazing how much they turned it around. It's incredible. I mean, they got that ice cream joint that's down there. What is that, Ed?
Ooh,
Noel. I know it's not. It's like Noble.
no novel.
Novel. Thank you.
I think
And
it's
that is
Novel.
the most
Doesn't it?
amazing fucking
Yeah, I think
ice
so.
cream place.
And then they have a what's the
like Tacos Chihuas is right down the way.
so
too.
there's
Yep.
Tacos Chihuas, and then right next door to
Yep,
it
that's
is like
right.
a more upscale restaurant owned by the same person. It's
Oh,
called
really?
Espiritu.
Right.
Their
yeah.
grill is on the street. They have
Really?
this massive grill. That's
I need to go
on
farther
the street.
down.
Yeah,
I pretty much just live
like
near
you can
Worth.
literally go there and see like a giant Wagyu steak just on the middle of the street in
What?
downtown Mesa. It's crazy.
Tacos Chihuas is really good. I can't imagine how that place is because I love Tacos Chihuas.
But
There's
dude-
a bakery right in between those places, like
Bet-
a fresh between Tacos Chihuas and Espiritu. There's
Between-
a bakery right there.
Between Worth and Cider Core, that's a day though.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well,
Like
100%.
that's a great day.
So
like
it's a
going
por-
and getting some lunch and then heading
Who-
over to
who-
Cider Core.
who
Oh my
makes that?
gosh. I was at Cider Core the other day. And they had a what was it, like a 10% cider on, dude? It was so friggin' good. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
It's not even funny how good it was. And it's no alcohol. You can't taste the alcohol in it. It's crazy how much.
Love Cider Core.
So anyway, downtown Mesa's popping.
Yep. Said it before. We'll say it again like 100 times. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
once Chris moved away, they decided to
I
like
know.
open the gates.
Oh, it's the worst.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Well, it's a good show. Let's wrap
Yep.
this up.
All right. There we go. People keep taking chairs from our table. It's like they think people aren't coming.
That's weird.
You know?
It's
like
fine. They can take 9
like
chairs
do we not have more friends? We probably do.
that are not here. It's fine.
I know this crowd is changing.
All right.
The Miami's game must be coming on. All right, guys. Good episode.
Nate, where can people find
Congratulations, John.
our stuff?
On at hobbycraftsman.com and at hobbycraftsman.beer.
Beer.
Yeah, oh,
We
excuse
don't
me.
have
at,
a .com.
Sorry, at hobbycraftsman on Instagram and then hobbycraftsman.beer.
Boom.
Chris, who are the raddest people in the world?
The
Riley.
The rest people are our patron supporters as
Cena.
Nate just said over here. Riley Greenbaum, Zach Dominguez, Saucy Cena Gomez. That should actually be called.
And this is
Rob
Cena.
Fulmer, Jeff
New
Johnson, and Terrence Allos. So thank you
Thanks,
for
Terrence.
supporting us. If you want to be a patron supporter, go to patreon.com/hoppycraftsman. You can search us actually now. We actually do show up, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we're no longer not safe for work.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of not safe for work, but we're also
Well,
not.
do we need to stop swearing?
No, we're not. They're not safe for work. They're not. They're not safe for work. Is like
Is like nipples?
yeah. Show me. Yeah, well, guy nipples are fine, I guess. I don't know, but girl nipples not so much.
Guy
Don't-
nipples? That's not 2022, dude. Nipples are nipples.
Yeah.
now.
That's
I
what I
got
say.
nipples great. Can you milk me?
Yeah, I mean,
No,
listen,
you can milk anything with nipples.
listen.
Meet the parents.
you
Watch
talk-
it.
You talk to patreon.com. Send me an email. We'll send her a strong
No.
word email about nipples.
Thank you, everybody, especially Cena and Riley, whose
Yep.
name I just pronounced. I'm going to say it a bunch.
All right.
Riley.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.